In this lecture, we are going to see how you can install Python in your system. So if you're using Linux systems, you can just type this command in your terminals. For CentOS, Red Hat or Fedora Linux distributions, you can simply type sudo yum install python 3. And if you're using Ubuntu or any Debian based distribution, you can just type in your terminal sudo apt install python 3. So these are commands to install Python in your Linux. If you're using Mac or any other Linux distribution, probably these are already installed, but this is for the redundancy purposes. If you don't have Python installed in your Linux distribution, you can type these commands and get it installed. And now let's come to the Windows. So if you're using Windows, you can follow this video and install Python in your system. So as I already have Python installed on my main system, I'm going to install Python on my virtual machine. So open any web browser, type python.org. When you go to the official site of python.org or the Python Software Foundation's Python site, a site made by Python Software Foundation, it gives you the link to download Python. So when you go to the official Python site, which is python.org made by Python Software Foundation, so Python Software Foundation gives us Python code or executable for various operating systems. It gives us source code, it gives us executable for Windows, Mac OS and other platforms to install Python on. So we'll just click on download for Windows, Python 3.7.4. It is the latest and stable version. So just click on save and it will download it. Open the folder, double click on it and then it will open an installer. Click on install now. You can install it, but for now we are going to click on customize installation. But before that, remember that you have to tick this add Python 3.7 to path. Always remember you have to tick this. That's all. Click on customize installation, select all the options. You also need documentation, so if you are offline and you need urgent reference to the documentation, you can also use that. So just click on next, and so leave all the options as it is. Just check that you added Python to your environment variables. This option should be checked always. So click on install, click on yes, and then it should install the Python in your system. So I guess Python will be installed in my system very soon. So now Python is successfully installed. We'll just close the installer and then you can open command. Just click on start, type cmd and open your command prompt. Then in here you can just type Python and press enter. So now we are successfully in Python shell. It says Python version 3.7.4. If you get this, you successfully installed Python in your system. So that is it. Thanks everyone. I will see you in the next lecture.